Speaker. For Calgarians, living under this NDP government is anything but priceless. Thanks to the NDP, the typical Calgary family will be paying an extra $126 for the increase in property taxes, $1,000 for the carbon tax, $200 for the gas tax. That means that just for going about your daily life, it will cost you $1,326 plus an extra $2,000 for debt repayment. When will this government stop hurting Calgary families that are simply trying to deal with being unemployed?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I'll thank the member for the question. We need to clarify a couple things here. First of all, Mr. Speaker, our budget is moving Alberta forward. Our budget is investing in infrastructure. It's investing in families. It's investing in education. It's investing in health care. Many of the things that the party over there would not invest in and, in fact, would cut, although we're not quite sure their numbers yet, Mr. Speaker, because I think they're still working on a shadow budget, but one doesn't know.
Given that this government can't seem to help itself when it comes to throwing new taxes at everyday Albertans, and given that NDP government's budget is centered around making things worse for Alberta families, including Calgarians who are unemployed, I'm sure the NDP government will get tired of overtaxing Albertans with a carbon tax and move on to other sources of revenue on the back of Calgary taxpayers. Will this government come clean and tell us the timeline for introducing NDPST?
Mr. Speaker, we have said it before. We'll say it again for the honourable members opposite. There will be no PST during the term of this government. You would think that an official opposition worth its salt would be able to find some real issues instead of making them up, Mr. Speaker.
This NDP government did not campaign for $58 billion debt or a $3 billion carbon tax. Given that the Premier has said she won't rule out future talks on PST, saying that, quote, in the long term, is this a conversation we need to have? I think it is. Now, how can Albertans trust this Premier? A tax is a tax is a tax. Will the NDP commit to not bringing any other tax, levy, assessment, cess or duty that hurts Albertans?
Mr. Speaker, this government is doing, I think, an excellent job with this budget in very, very challenging times. The honourable members opposite know. They know that the price of oil has resulted in an enormous drop in the revenues of this government. We will not be bringing in a PSC, Mr. Speaker. We brought forward the budget. That's the direction we're taking. Had the previous government taken advice and diversified the economy, Alberta would not be in this position, Mr. Speaker.